Why get a boring 100 trades on a 4-hour time frame when you get 1,466 on a 15-minute time frame? Today we're going to be backtesting a profitable scalping strategy, so let's get straight to it. Hey traders, I hope you're all going extremely well. My name is David and welcome back to my channel where I go through profitable trading strategies. Today we're going to be looking at a scalping trading strategy on the 15 minutes time frame. We're going to be using the NNFX trading methods, which includes finding a trend direction using an MA or something like that, a moving average, and then we're going to use other indicators to confirm our entry, to take as many possible entries as we can. We're going to be using Tradingview to backtest using code, so then we can connect to bots and actually trade automatically all of these trades. And of course, all of this is available on Tradingview. You can find all of the links down in the description. Right, I guess the best thing is to get over to my computer. This strategy is called the Silent Surge. We're going to go through all of the indicators used, and then we're going to backtest it, as I said earlier. Before I go any further, guys, if you do enjoy the video, if you don't mind just giving it a good old thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I do videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday nowadays, building strategies and hopefully finding some profitable ones as we go along. Right, okay, let's get over to my computer. Okay, here we are on Tradingview on BTC USDT on the 15-minute time frame. I'm using data from Bybit. We're going to go and add our indicators. So I'm going to go up here and click on indicators. We're going to start by adding a MA, which is going to give us our trend direction. So we're going to be using the Zurich moving average. This one here, which is by Everget, is going to be the one that I'm using. We're going to add that to our chart to give us our trend direction. Okay, so you probably can't see this on YouTube at the moment, so I'm going to make it a little bit thicker, and we're going to play around with the settings a little bit to make them better. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. We go over to our settings, and the only thing we're going to do is select the power here and turn that to 1. Now that's going to give us our trend direction. As you can see, the Zurich MA is very good at hugging price. We're actually going to be taking longs while the Zurich MA is green, and price is above that Zurich MA. So it needs to be green. We're looking for longs, so we'd look for a long on this candle here. As you can see, it is pretty good as an MA by itself. Turning red just on this candle here, which would allow us to get in here, and that would have been a wonderful 0.4% as well. It hugs the price a little bit too much, especially in sideways markets. We would get stopped out all over the place over here, like places like this. That's why we're going to be adding a couple more indicators. The next indicator that we're going to be adding is the TDFI, which I haven't used much before. As a matter of fact, I haven't used hardly any of these indicators before. It's this one here by David Tech, free indicator that you can download from Tradingview. Links will be to the description for that as well. This indicator gives us the force of the trend direction. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker as well for YouTube. Boom. Right, okay. For us to take a long, we would like for the TDFI, the trend direction force index, to be green. So it has to be highlighted in green. It is a crossover indicator. We're crossing over the 0 line. When we cross over the 0 line, it goes green. When we want to look for shorts, we go all the way back over here, as you can see here. The TDFI actually goes red when we're looking for shorts. When it dips below the 0 line, we're taking a short. Okay, that's our confirmation. As you can see here, it is extremely good at finding our entries. Boom. Okay, so this one would have been a great entry, as you can see. Absolutely brilliant, going all the way up to here where markets consolidates a little bit, a 6% entry. Fantastic. So we're going to add another indicator as well, which is going to give us a little bit more confirmation for our entries. We're going to be adding an indicator that I've never used again, another one that I've never used again. So we're going to be using something that actually isn't on Tradingview as a free indicator. It's the first time I've used it, so I had to code it myself to actually find a equivalent. Like I said earlier, all of the indicators will be below in the description below. Okay, the final indicator that we're going to be adding gives us a bit of a look into the trend and the quality of the trend, and that's why it's called the volatility quality 0 line average. It's a very simple 1 line indicator, which is like this here. I'm going to make it thicker as always. Okay, the VQZLA is this very nice indicator down the bottom here. It is a single line which helps us to determine the quality of the trend. It also seems extremely good when you look at how quick that got that entry of going from bearish to bullish and going over to green. It got in much quicker than most of the other indicators, including the trend force index indicator above. So we're going to be looking for longs when the price crosses over the zero line. Another crossover zero line indicator here, where we're going green when we go over that zero line. When we're below the zero line, we're looking for shorts, and as you can see, this would be a great entry, which is confirmed by the VQZLA. Okay, right, let's have a look for an entry very quickly here. We're going to start with this one here. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Okay, we're going to start here. We're going to press the Control V to put our line where our first entry would be. We have the JMA in green and price above that. We have the trend direction force index, the TDFI, in green as well, and we have the VQZLA in green as well. Now this is a scalping strategy, so I'm going to be scalping small entries and getting in and out as quick as possible. For the stop loss and take profits, we're going to be using ATR bands by David. Take this one here. We're going to click on the cog and we're going to set the upper and lower bands to 2.5, which gives us enough wiggle room just to take an entry and get in pretty quickly and out as quick as possible. We're going to go over and we're going to set our long position to the following candle after confirmation. We're going to set our stop loss to the lower of that ATR band, and we're going to be looking for a risk to reward of around 1.5 to 2. 1.5 on this one, which would be absolutely perfect. Very, very small entry there, but we do expect to get more entries on the whole of this trend on the way up. So probably have another entry around here as well, and another entry just here, and we'd have quite a few entries until the trend actually breaks and when we get out. I will limit the number of entries that we get to around 10 to see whether that actually increases our win rate. It often does, because markets overextend, we continue to take entries, and when a retracement actually happens, we continue to take entries. So it probably is better for me to limit the number of entries. Okay, right guys, I'm going to go away and code this. I'm going to then backtest it on Tradingview to give you the results. As you heard from the entry, I know that there is quite a few results, and I've got high hopes that this one will work on a low time frame, as ChatGPT said it would. So without further ado, I'm going to get over to the backtesting.
Come on, David, and once again he's got to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. Come on, David, show us what you got.
Guys, before I go any further, a huge shout out as always to Bybit, who aren't sponsoring the video but always support our community. If you use the link down below in the description, I've negotiated with Bybit for a reduction in the fees, which is a huge edge in the market, especially on scalping strategies like this. You also get a huge bonus when you deposit your first funds for the first time. Thank you very much to Bybit for all the support that they give us, and thank you very much to you for using that link below. It supports my community. We get a little bit of a kickback for every time that somebody uses that link below. Thank you very much. Right, let's get over to the backtesting results. Right, here we are on my screen. We have the boilerplate ready, the David Tech boilerplate that allows us to backtest all of these trading strategies. I'm going to now take off the optimizer mode and we're going to bring up the results. Drum roll, please. Boom. Right, here we are back on my screen. As you can see from the charts, we absolutely killed this fantastic Bitcoin pump recently. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins in a row. Absolutely fantastic. Would have loved to have been on the end of that trading strategy, especially at the win rate that is. As you can see, each win is around 0.7 to 2% win, which is absolutely brilliant. We cover our fees, make a little bit of profit, exactly as we should be in a scalping strategy. Right, okay, let's have a look at the deep backtesting results. As always, guys, this is using leverage. I'm set to 7x leverage, so it's pretty simple. 7x leverage. this is the backtesting results. I have actually managed to improve that to more than 60% win rate by decreasing the risk to reward. It depends on what kind of trader you are, whether you prefer a bit more profit or maybe a more secure, like higher win rate kind of trading strategy. Depends what you like. Okay, this one here has 7,193% net profit. We have 1,466 closed trades, which is absolutely amazing. The equity curve looks pretty good to me. It's what you would expect from a potentially good scalping trading strategy. Obviously, scalping is going to be different from a higher time frame. We have a win rate of 56%. Like I said, I managed to get up to 60%. We have a profit factor of 1.2. Our max drawdown is 25%. Obviously, 25% is quite high, but we are using leverage, so you could decrease that quite easily. We're going to go over to the stats over here. We have the buy and hold return, which is 886%. So if you would have brought Bitcoin here, you would be to date up 800%, which is still very, very good. But our strategy absolutely exploded that at 7,193% net profit. If we look at the shorts and the longs, you can see that we actually had a gross profit of 18,000%. So there is potential to really make this trading strategy a lot better by adding some more confluence and things like that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. As always, it's Friday. I'm going to give away 100 USDT to a lucky random comment on YouTube. Let's get over to YouTube very, very quickly. Okay, let's give away 100 USD to a lucky comment. It's going to give her those comments and a quick drum roll, and off we go. Redneck, congratulations, Redneck Crypto 6243. Congratulations to you. You've just won 100 USDT. Please contact me directly on Discord. You have a little bit of a form to fill out and you'll be able to claim your 100 USDT. Congratulations. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. By popular demand, it was a scalping strategy with quite a lot of entries. I will be forward testing it on our forward testing trading strategy kind of platform called incubate.trade, where I put trading strategies in and I record daily the results of that trading strategy to see whether it works on real time. There's over 200 strategies in there thanks to the wonderful help of our community. With one click magic, you'll be able to set up your own charts with all of these strategies on. The links to Patreon are down in the description below. And without further ado, I'm going to wish you a absolutely wonderful weekend. Keep safe, keep coding, trade like a boss, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. RSI and MACD.